Hi there and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna go for the Black Cat Energy vibe, and I did this kind of reverse cat eye look, and yeah, so it's basically a very smoky lower lash line with a winged eyeliner, and if you want to see how I did it, stick around. I am gonna do a bit of my face makeup first. Don't mind this, I just try to squeeze it. Because today's look is mainly gonna be lower lash line, I mean that where the whole magic is gonna be, that's where I'm gonna have black eyeshadow and everything. So I kind of want to get concealer out of the way before doing my lower lash line. So I'm gonna do foundation concealer first and then my eye makeup. So it's gonna be some sort of a back and forth between the face makeup and the eye makeup. Okay, as foundation, today I'm gonna go for the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint in the shade 05.5. I've been using this one exclusively, I think, in my most recent videos. I'm gonna do some initial blending with my finger. That's what I usually do for more liquid foundation. And actually, I think I do that for every foundation out there. I don't know if it does something, it's just what I do. And my preferred way to blend in foundation is a beauty sponge. I prefer this over a brush, even though I sometimes use brushes as well, but I do like the finish of a sponge a little bit better. Because I feel like it melts the foundation into the skin better than a brush does. Maybe it depends on the brush, I'm not sure, but for now I prefer sponges. And this one is from Real Techniques, by the way. I made this pimple so much more visible. Why can't I control myself when I see these things? And as concealer, I'm gonna go for the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour More Than Concealer in the shade Cashmere. I'm not gonna apply a lot. This is very high coverage, so a little goes a long way. I'm just doing 2 dots on each of my under eyes, and I'm gonna blend it with the same sponge. And actually, I think I'm gonna use the leftover on my lids as well to serve as an eyeshadow primer. See how that little amount of concealer canceled out everything? Yeah, this is very high coverage. The concealer is gonna need some setting to make sure that it won't crease. So I'm gonna use my Revolution baking powder in the shade Lace. And I'm using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This really helps me get into all the areas, especially my inner corner here. I wouldn't be able to reach this area with a larger powder brush. And I'm also setting my pores area. This really blurs them and smooths the skin. A little before and after. Of course I did my right eye. Now I'm gonna show you how, basically. This is sort of like a reverse cat eye. My goal was to make it smoky on the lower lash line but straight on the top lid. So it's a regular eyeliner on the top lid but kind of a smoky eye on the lower lid. And for that I started with my lower lash line and I started with a pencil base. And this is the Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil from Maybelline. It's just the black one. I am gonna start by lining my waterline, as well as lining underneath my lashes. Now I will take the pencil a little bit down, so I'm gonna line in between my lashes. And I'm also gonna do a little extension, sort of like a eyeliner but a little bit lower. And then I'm gonna smudge it with a pencil brush. This is a Morphe 149. I gotta move quickly so this doesn't have a chance to set. Once the pencil dries, it's gonna be way harder, if not impossible, to blend. So you gotta smudge it while it's still wet. And I'm using the tip of my brush. This is useful because it has a pointy tip, it's very precise. And I'm just doing back and forth motions. And this is gonna need some setting. I'm gonna set it with a black eyeshadow with my little broken one from Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2 palette. I'm using the same brush, by the way. Carefully to not get it over my face makeup. That's why I usually prefer to do my eye makeup first to avoid getting any fallout on my face, but for this look it would have been a little bit trickier since it requires so much lower lash line work. I'm gonna blend this even more with a grey eyeshadow. It's from the same palette and I'm using a Morphe 506 brush. This is a small blending brush and I do prefer smaller brushes. They're better if you want to be precise with your makeup. I prefer it that way. And now for the top part I'm gonna use liquid liner. This one is from She, I think the brand is called. It's from them. It's one of their own brands. Any eyeliner that you love and use works for this. And it's just gonna be on the outer part of my eye. I'm not gonna line my entire lash line. Just the outer half of my eye. And then again I'm gonna do some more blending on the lower part to make sure it stays smoky. And I'm also gonna use it to draw an inner corner wing. I'm gonna mainly keep it on the lower part. I'm trying not to go too crazy with it, even though it is difficult. It is difficult to breathe in these conditions. I don't think I'm gonna apply false lashes today. That's new for me lately. I've been applying false lashes for all of my looks, or all my most recent looks. But anyway, I'm gonna go for the Maybelline the Falsies Surreal Mascara. And I'm not gonna curl my lashes. I want my lashes to be kind of tilted towards my outer corner. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna brush them like that. So starting from the base of my lashes, and I'm brushing them outwards. And same for my lower lashes. Again, brushing them outwards. I'm going back to the rest of my face makeup. I'm gonna contour with the NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade So Taupe. And I'm gonna go here right underneath my cheekbone to define it a bit by placing the shadow underneath it. That's what we're doing with contouring. We're creating shadows on our face. So this area right here is gonna be pushed back a little bit, and this area is gonna look like it's a little bit pushed forward, especially when you highlight it, because that's why usually people highlight their cheekbones. When did I become so wise about the face makeup? I never explained these things. I'm gonna apply a bit of that underneath my nose as well. Again, by applying a bit of contour right here, my nose is gonna look a little bit more lifted than it is. As blush, I'm gonna go for the Sigma Blush Cheek Palette, and it's gonna be the shade Cor de Rosa. I don't know the range nowadays, but they used to have this as a single too. I used to have the Cor de Rosa shade as like a regular blush and not a blush palette. It's really lovely. Because it's sort of in the middle. It's not pink and it's not peachy either. And it's perfect for this look because I don't want to look too cute. Like I wouldn't apply pink blush for this look, for instance. We want to look a bit intimidating. And finishing off the face makeup with the highlighter, the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls, which is absolutely gorgeous and so affordable. It's more of a subtle highlighter, so if you like that kind of a really blinding type of a highlighter, you might not like this one. For my lips, I'm gonna go for nude. Yay! Even though I feel like maybe a brown lip or a reddish brown lip would work too for this look, but I'm gonna stay in the safe zone. I'm lining with the NYX lip pencil, the shade Nude Truffle. I just want the attention to be on the eyes. I want a bit of this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London right in the middle of my lips. I gotta admit, this is not really my favorite type of a nude. I'm gonna really diffuse it. I'm not sure if I want to go matte or glossy for the lip today. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Like the name says, it's kind of like a soft matte. Especially because I had Vaseline on my lips prior to applying this. So my lips still look moisturized. Oh, this is lovely. I remember this was orangier than this. No, it's a lovely shade. It definitely leans a bit warm tone, but it's still beautiful. So this is the look, Black Cat Energy. Now I'm gonna throw things off the table. Like, do that. The thing that cats do. And also make some biscuits like that. That if I'm being nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you. I feel like recently I've gone for vibes rather than color combinations and stuff like that. I mainly try to express feelings, I guess, like moods through makeup. And this is no different. It's definitely for those days when you want to look a bit unapproachable. So I really like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you an extraordinary day and I'll see you next time. Bye!